Hello and welcome. Yes, today is Sunday. Now, this was supposed to be a review for yesterday, but I couldn't do it because things came up. But I ain't giving up. So I'm gonna talk about My Dress Up Darling episode 7. Now, notice I'm wearing the Tom Brady jersey because Tom Brady is the GOAT, and I'm a Patriots fan. Even though he went to the Bucks, I'm still a fan of his work. Thank you. But the other reason I'm wearing this is not only because Tom Brady's the GOAT. My Dress Up Darling just proves to us. It just proved to us. Kitagawa, Marin, whatever you call her, she's the GOAT. She is the GOAT this season. She is showing us the definition of GOATness. And she has this season. This season. I'm not talking about all this year yet. Because there's still like other shows to be talked about. There's still other shows to be talked about for years to come. But we're talking about right now. We're talking about this season. She's the GOAT. There's like, it's like we've seen the talent that Kitagawa has. We've seen the flawless, the personalities of Kitagawa. Everything Marin does, we've seen it. She has proven to us that she has the passion for cosplaying, and the way she does things, it proves to us that is to say that there's no other girl this season that could top her. Forget the girls in World's End Harem. Forget all the other shows. Kitagawa is best girl for this entire season. My heart, our hearts, belongs to her. So now we get into episode 7. Now we get into episode 7. It's the biggest thing ever now. There's a lot of talk about her, but let's get right to in this review of episode 7 because I got a lot of things to say. Let's do it. So let's talk about Kitagawa and Gojo's things. So the whole thing with Juju's that she rented a studio, but the thing is, we get to learn that cosplaying studios, they cost a lot of money to rent for like an hour or two, depending how many hours you're staying. It costs a lot. So Juju's like, okay, wait a minute, let me think about this. If I get Kitagawa and I get Gojo to split the ways, that means we split 3 ways and I can buy more of my cosplay stuff. See, the thing about, again, cosplaying takes a lot of money. But if you're friends with people and, you can split ways, you could get the studio and you can get more cosplay stuff. See, it's a win-win for all of us. Plus doing group cosplay, it's kind of interesting. And Gojo, we gotta give Gojo more credit than ever. He has been improving more times than ever. He's proven more times than ever. I mean, just think about it. He's catching up on the shows. He's catching up on anime, and he knows about the group cosplays and all that stuff. He invents. He's getting there. I like it. So all he has to do is go buy him a DVD, go buy DVDs. And he's like, sure. Kitagawa's like, oh, you gotta buy if you could watch 126 episodes. And he freaked out. 126 episodes? Now, remember, Gojo's not that person to watch anime every single episode. Like, think about it. The show that she talked about, those Magical Girl shows, 126 episodes. Would you stay and watch would you binge watch 126 episodes of this? It depends if you're a diehard anime fan. Like with Naruto, can you watch 126 episodes of Naruto? Like, can you keep watching without stopping? Can you stop now? Can you continue watching Sailor Moon or One Piece or anything like that? That's over 100 plus. Some of y'all might stop because it's like, oh, so many episodes. I don't want to continue it. But you got to continue. I mean, you watch Detective Conan. You watch Bleach. One Piece. Any show that has 100 plus, you got to continue watching it because it's not over yet. It ain't over yet till it says over. And then one night his grandpa, he's improved. He's improved making Hina dolls because now Gramps sees him improving more and more intact with this making for Hina dolls, because he said that his lines were different, but now that his lines are proven, it's like the dolls that Gojo back then making dolls was not easy for him, But now with Kitagawa in his life, he's like using Kitagawa as like his personal doll. The way how he put the lines in the lips and then her eyebrows, she is getting better with like that. Okay, now this is the scene that we are going to talk about. This is when you know we're going to speak about. Let's just get right to it. So the next morning, Gojo was going to get some DVDs, just to watch. And then comes home, ringing the doorbell, and then all of a sudden, here comes Kitagawa, naked, not half naked, well, somewhat. Little opens the door, her bra top is sticking down there. Not even, and she's not even freaking out by that. The only thing she's freaking out, and she was gibberish, she was like, she was freaking out. Because it wasn't the bra thing, it was her contacts. And this was the first time that I actually saw her without contacts. This is the first time I've seen her like with fully black eyes, I think. And that's the whole freaking out thing. The whole freaking out was not because of the bra top. She is not afraid to show her body. Gojo's all freaking out. Like, wait a minute, are you serious? Now, we know she lives in a big old. We know that she lives in a big old apartment. Her room. Let's be honest, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew what I expected from this room. I knew what I expected from Kitagawa. The opening of My Dress Up Darling, we saw it. Her room is 100% Dojin. Her room is 100% Slippery Girls. Body pillows of her. Every, focus on that entire series. And yes, we have done that before. We have done that. We have done it around us. But she's dieharded. Like, I can imagine her and Umaru-chan. I can imagine her and Umaru becoming the best of friends when it comes to anime. I can see those two sharing a roommate. I can see them two sharing a room together or having an apartment of their own. And then you got one of them who's into the shonen, like Umaru. She's into that. She's into every anime, but mostly the One Piece vibe thing. And then you got her who's into those. So it's like, seeing that would be like, yeah, that would be awesome. But we're not surprised. I knew what we expected from Kitagawa's room. Look at that. She got figures. Like figures. Wall scrolls. I even got body pillows, but I still ain't. But my point is, she has definitively blocked every wall after wall after wall after wall after wall. Covers of everything her idolized. That's like her ultimate fan character. And I'm pretty sure everyone has done that. Where it's like, you have one room section. I mean, you have the entire room dedicated to that one anime. But you have that dedicated to one character. It's like, for me, if I had Rent a Girlfriend stuff, I would have had everything Rent a Girlfriend, but everything Sumi related. Because Sumi's my best girl in Rent a Girlfriend series. I would have had everything Sumi. But for her, she downright destroyed. Her room is so freaking hot. I would have spent some time in her room, and I'm pretty sure everyone does. But what started out as a simple, hey, I'm gonna pick up your DVD, it was a home date. And Kitagawa's expressions was so intense. She's like, oh, what am I doing? She's like, oh my God. And she just realized, wait, this is a home date. I love this guy. She's so funny with it. I love this guy. Oh my God, I can't believe it. This is great. I don't know what to do. She's so freaking out. All they did was sitting down watching anime. That is the life right there. That is the love that you see on a regular basis. You and your partner sitting down watching anime together. That's a romantic thing to do. Forget going to restaurants. Forget going to a movie. Forget holding hands and walking. No. Sit down with your partner and just watch some anime. That is the most romantic thing to us, to all anime couples. Like that. So Kitagawa and Gojo watching anime. She explaining how this brothers and sisters and brothers, magical girls, all that shit. So giving the knowledge. And then all of a sudden here, she's gonna make something, make some omelet rice thing. Okay. Let's get right to it. When she wore the apron, I thought it was just to be a naked apron. I thought it was. I mean, she ain't wearing no bra, but she was just like, she had her little pajama outfit in there, and her apron on with no bra. So she's making olive rice. Now, even though she messed up on it, she went a little like I understand she tried to put love or put a heart on it, get it. But I mean, give her points for trying though. Give her points for trying. I mean, even though she messed up the rice thing, the omelet rice, it was still delicious and Gojo still loved it. Plus, it was funny how funny. Plus, even before that, I was laughing how she was growling like that, growling. So it was funny. So aside from that, they had a good time on a home romantic date watching anime. Even though Gojo doesn't see it like that, but instead of them watching anime, you know, and seeing Gojo's emotions towards watching the show really brought him to tears. Now, his conversation with Juju, like Juju is she's a nice character. I don't see nothing. I don't hate her. I don't hate her right now. Sorry, her sister. Now she said her little sister works on the photography standpoint when it comes to making like background. So Juju works on the cosplay thing while her little sister works on the sorry. Her little sister works on the background shots. So Gojo and Marin thinks like, oh, her little sister. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. She has a little sister. Okay. But they were fucking surprised when they introduced the little sister. And she's in middle school with a rack. I'm like, but the thing is, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised seeing her little sister because, again, the opening gave it away. Because if you look at the opening precisely, you see Juju and that tall look, and you see that tall character right next to her. So you think to yourself, okay, that's a big sister or a little sister or a friend. So when this episode aired and it's like, oh, her little sister come with her, you put all the elements, you put all the pieces together, you'd be like, that's your little sister? And I looked and then everybody was surprised. I bet some of y'all must be surprised, like, wait, that's your sister? That's your little sister? Again, stuff like that surprised me, especially Masamaku no Revenge. Remember the mom in Masamaku no Revenge when the mom is like this height, was like this little height, and I'm like, wait, time out. That's the mom? How the hell? So I'm looking at this sister, here, and everybody was speechless, even Gojo. Gojo's like, wait a minute, that's your little sister? And she is, she is, I don't know why, something about her screams that she is pulling off a Sumi vibe. That's what I see. She is pulling off a Sumi vibe. And I'm looking at her dead in the face and looking at her just being shy and everything. I'm like, oh, no. Here we go. We're doing the Sumi, guys. Another Sumi. And again, despite the height and the rack, the biggest surprise was, wait a minute, you're in middle school? Now, Gojo didn't want to say it, but Kitagawa, she doesn't care. This is why she's like the GOAT this season. She didn't care. She walked in to say, oh my God, how you got big breasts? I'm like, oh my God. And you're that tall and you're in middle school? Oh my God. And that's how it ended. So overall, I love this episode. This was a wholesome, funny episode. I don't think there's going to be one episode. I don't think there's going to be not one episode that I'm going to dislike. I don't think I'm going to dislike anything from My Dress Up Darling. Kitagawa just proved that, again, she's the GOAT this season. There is no other female this season that could top Kitagawa, that could top Marin. Ain't nothing stopping her. And again, she's been number one every single category. She's been number one in every anime character of the week. If you look at all these trends, she is number one every single week. Gojo and Marin, they've been number one for best couple every single week. And I'm telling you this. Kitagawa, she's gonna win. Like, she's a first ballot pick for any anime awards categories. There's sure, we got other girls coming around this other seasons as we move on, but still, she is a first ballot pick. But overall, like I said, this was a wholesome episode. filled with a lot of laughs and somewhat little bit of fan service, by the way. But the most important parts of this episode was, Kitagawa was showing her love for Gojo, and introducing a new character, which is Juju's little sister. Not little sister, we're talking about this little sister. But you get my point in that one. So yeah, props for this episode. And plus the home date thing, which is them watching anime, that's the most romantic thing ever. That's the most romantic part. But again, I look forward for next week's episode of My Dress Up Darling. We're gonna see them working on this. We're gonna see them going to the studio and cosplaying and whatnot, and get more info about the little sister as well. So I look forward for next week's episode of My Dress Up Darling, and I'm sure you will.